So my question is the vow to hire that was passed in 2011, can that continue on under your administration so that we can continue to, kind of, I guess, narrow the gap of transitioning out of the military for jobs for veterans? Thank
Absolutely.
You.
And again, I'd ask any of the panelists to add their concerns. This is one of the biggest questions that I'm asked as I travel around, because you said it so well. There seem to be a lot of job opportunities for officers transitioning out, but a lot of the skills, the amazing skills that Robert described and that the Master Chief referenced of these enlisted and E5 and below, and even those who go up the ranks but are not officers, there is not an understanding broadly enough in the world of work about how those skills translate into civilian jobs. And it's heartbreaking. You have people coming out who have mechanical ability, who have logistical ability, who have a lot of the skills that the private sector says they're looking for, but they may still only have a high school education, and they're not given credit for everything they've learned and done in the 8-10 years that they've been in the service. We've got to address that, and there are some good programs, and the legislation you referenced is trying to motivate more people to take a look at this. But this is a particularly personally important issue to me, because I've met a lot of these young people. When some young person comes up and says, I was deployed 5 times to Iraq or Afghanistan, or I served on the USS, name the Reagan or whomever, and I can't get a job. And they're standing in a setting like this, and they're telling me, my heart is just broken, thinking, what is wrong with us? That, these young people have served, many of them in dangerous combat-related situations, and we don't have the post-deployment counseling, we don't have the outreach to help them get the job that they should have in the civilian world. Now, we do have the GI Bill, the 9/11 GI Bill, and some of the additions that have been made to it, but we don't provide very good counseling, and a lot of these young people end up in these for-profit colleges that rip them off, and they promise all kinds of credentials. I can't help but name Trump University. I think that's a good example. And so, you're adding insult to injury.